So today I'm going to share with you how you can set up a Coinbase account step by step, and also how to buy Bitcoin and other digital currencies. So let's get started. I'm really excited about this tutorial and I hope you're excited too. Now, before we start with the setup, what is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general? Now, we all know that gold has always been very valuable because it is precious and limited in quantity. Now, with Bitcoin and other digital currencies, they are also similar to gold in that they are desirable but also limited in quantity. So for example, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins produced. For another currency like litecoin, for example, there will only be 84 million produced. Another thing that's really interesting is that when Bitcoin first was released in 2009, it had zero value. At the start of this year, Bitcoin was worth about $900. So that means that if you had owned one Bitcoin at the start of 2017, it would be worth just under $19,000 right now as we speak. So you could sell that one Bitcoin and cash in over $18,000. So it's amazing, the growth, the exponential growth over the past year. So you might be asking to yourself, is it too late to invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general? My answer to that question is absolutely not. This technology is still in its infancy and a long way away from mass adoption. You might also think, Dorothy, but I don't have $18,000 to spend. Well, you can buy a fraction of these different cryptocurrencies. So what I mean is you can buy £100 worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or any other cryptocurrency that you want to buy. So you don't have to have the full amount. Also, just to let you know, if you sign up with Coinbase using this link, which will be down in the description box, you and I will both get $10 worth of Bitcoin if you spend, say, around $100 in digital currency. Also, just to let you know, there's some countries that are not supported by Coinbase, so you won't be able to buy or sell cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So if we have a look here, and I scroll down, these are all the countries that are supported by Coinbase. So you can have a look and see if your country is supported. If it is there, then you can set up an account and start buying and selling cryptocurrencies. So once you hit that link down in the description box, you'll be redirected to this create your account page. So all you need to do is add your first name, last name, email address, and create a password. Then you need to tick this box where it says, I am not a robot, and certify that you are over 18 years of age and you agree to the terms and conditions. Then click on create account, and that's how easy it is to create a Coinbase account. Okay, so once you have created an account with Coinbase and you have verified your email address, you will then land on this dashboard area. Up here is where all of the magic happens. So you will see how much worth Bitcoin is at this present moment in time. The same for Ethereum and Litecoin. You will also be able to select the different graphs that show you more detail about their growth. Say, for example, we click on Bitcoin and we select the weekly trend here. We can see that on December 12th, it was worth $17,000 for one Bitcoin. It is recommended that you invest when there are lower dips like so, or here when the currency is slightly cheaper, because when you buy cheaper and then it increases in value, you make a profit. And you can select day trends, monthly trends, yearly trends, and also all-time trends. Now, if we scroll down, we can also have a look at our portfolio so we can see what we own and also our recent activities. And if I select buy or sell up here, this is where we can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So at the moment, Bitcoin is selected. So if we want to add payment method, we need to select the arrow pointing down. You will most likely just see here where it says add a new account. So click on that. So you can add your bank account details, or you can add a debit or credit card. Now be aware that if you are using your bank account to make transactions, that can take anywhere between 2 to 3 days for your transaction to go through. However, if you're using a debit or credit card, then any transaction that you make will happen instantly. So I do recommend using a debit or credit card if you can. You simply click on the arrow here and then you add all of your information. Now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, for example, you don't have to buy the full value of 14,500 and something pounds, but you can buy a fraction of the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, or Litecoin. So say for Bitcoin, if we select it, we can add the value that we want to buy. So say 100 pounds worth of Bitcoin, we add it in here, and that translates to 0.0066 of the Bitcoin right now. So this is the fraction that we will get for 100 pounds or dollars if you're using dollars. Also to be aware, if you're just starting off, you will have a weekly card limit of around $1,000 that you can spend. And that will increase as you spend more and more. So if you add your bank account, then you have a different limit on that too. So once you select how much you want to buy of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, that will show here on this right hand corner. So this is how much you want to buy, and this is how much worth the Bitcoin is at this present moment in time. So I'm using my debit card here. It's going to happen instantly, and it's going to be deposited to my Bitcoin wallet. Also bear in mind that Coinbase charges about 1.4% when buying or selling via bank transfer, and about 4% when using credit cards or PayPal. So bear that in mind when you're making a transaction. And then you click on this blue button here, and that's how you can buy digital currency. Now, if you want to sell your Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum, you simply select the currency that you want to sell. Selling just means that you are literally cashing out. So you want to take money out of your wallet. So you select the wallet that you want to take money out of, say Ethereum, for example. And here is where you can then transfer that money to. So I can transfer it to my Euro wallet, which can then be linked to my bank account, or I can also add my bank account details here as well. So say, for example, we want to take out $100. I put that in here. And I can also repeat this process daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly. So I can choose that here. I'm going to leave that unticked. This is again where you can find all of the information, and then we can, sell. So this is pretty much how you can sell digital currency. Now, if we go to accounts, so in the accounts area, you can see how much of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin that you have. And also you can send and receive Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So say, for example, you want to send somebody part of your Bitcoin, that person will give you their Bitcoin address. And if they want to send me Bitcoin, so say $100 worth of Bitcoin, they put my address in here, then they write the amount, say $100 worth. They can type a message here, and continue, and that's how they can send me some Bitcoins. Now finally, if you click on settings, this is where you can edit all of your personal information. So something that is useful to know is if you want to change the currency, you can do that here. So select the currency that you want your account to be in. Also, if you go to my profile, and say you opened your Coinbase account in a country that is not eligible, but you are from a country that is eligible, you can change your country down here. This is pretty much how to use Coinbase. If you found this video useful, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, where I share lots of tips on how to succeed online with your online business. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.